I'm Jake Bodine. God Behind Bars is a ministry to inmates, and we have an app called the Pando app where we get the opportunity to stream to about 1.7 million incarcerated individuals around the world. And obviously, being the Super Bowl being on one of the biggest stages in the world, you have used your platform for purpose and ultimately glorifying Jesus. If somebody's sitting in prison right now and they're kind of on the fence of wondering whether or not this Jesus thing is for them, what would you say to them? Why Jesus?
Man, why Jesus? I could go for you could have a whole class on that or a 4 hour conversation. But for me, man, why Jesus? Because, I mean, he paid the ultimate price for me. I mean, he shed his blood on the cross for my sins because I'm a broken sinner. And if I didn't have the blood of Jesus, I know I'd be going to hell. So when I committed my life to Christ, senior year of high school, it just gave me such a confidence, such a perspective, I knew I was standing on the solid rock, and man, I could live my life free, and it's just huge. It's everything to me. My faith in Jesus is everything.
Well, I know that for a lot of people, like loneliness is a real thing. And as an athlete, I was a former athlete. You go through those seasons of loneliness as you're kind of trying to focus on your goals and make it to that next kind of step in your career. How has Jesus played a part in that as you've kind of overcome those seasons of loneliness in your own life?
Yeah, I think to loneliness, me and my wife, we came out to California. We left everything that we knew. We left all of our family from Georgia and North Carolina, and so we had a lot of seasons of loneliness. Coming out and ups and downs and everything, and sometimes wonder, what am I doing out here? What's the purpose? Honestly, you just have to have faith in the seeds that are being planted. Even though sometimes you won't see those seeds come to fruition, but then sometimes you're in that lull, and man, the Lord He'll bless you with giving an affirmation or a encouragement from a friend or a peer, and you're like, man, I know that He's got me out here for a reason, or I know what He's doing in my life right now is for a reason. It's those affirmations from someone you might not even expect. Someone's like, hey man, you've been a lot to me, these last few months, and how you're walking and how you handle yourself, and how you talk about Jesus, and it's like it's huge to get those random things of encouragement. So yeah, it's definitely has been tough at times, but man, my he's always provided me with a little bit of encouragement when I need it.
That's awesome. Well, as a father of five, legacy is
Nice,
is a big.
congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's a big deal to me. How has your dad played a role in your life, and what does that meant to you?
Yeah, so I'm one of seven kids. So both my parents, man, they did such a good job raising us. Me and my siblings are all super close, and the legacy that my parents have passed on to us is humongous. And I've learned so much from my parents, my dad, of what I want to instill. And I have one son; he's a year and a half now, and me and my wife want 3 to 4 kids. So um, it's everything. Legacy is what you pass down. Be fruitful, multiply, and raise up believers who are going to go make an impact. So, to me, that's the biggest thing you can do as a Christian, other than go be a disciple, is make disciples. So it's huge, making your legacy in your household.
As a dad of one, he said he's 1 years old.
1.5. Yeah.
What's your proudest moment so far?
So the other day, it was like a divisional round, so two weeks ago maybe. I was leaving to go to work. I think it was I don't know. I was leaving, and he was all upset. His name's Henry. He was all upset. Leaving. I was leaving, and he ran up to me and gave me his little mini dump truck. He was like, Dad, he wanted me to take it, and take it to work with me. And to me, I don't know, that just really hit me. And I've been carrying that little dump truck with me, I see it's in my backpack in the hotel right now, but it's been everything to me. For him to show that he misses me, he loves me, because he can't say all that, but he showed me that and that, so it was pretty special.
That's awesome, man. Last question, just a fun football question. What is your most embarrassing moment, and then your greatest moment on the football field?
My greatest moment? I'll start with that one. Oh, man. Like individually or as a team?
Just individually.
Man, I don't know. I'm a team guy, so I'd have to say beating the Lions last week was probably one of the coolest things
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
Beating the Lions and probably winning in double overtime in the Rose Bowl was awesome in college. Most embarrassing, I can't think of one off the top of my head. So
That's awesome. The Lions was awesome. That was, and I would love for you to speak to that for a second. What did it mean for you guys? In fact, these fans, the adversity on the field, but the hope was in the stands, and they stuck around. You call them the faithful. What did that mean to you guys in helping overcome that deficit in order to ultimately pull that game out and get here tonight?
Sure. I mean, for me, coming into 2020, I wasn't a part of the 2019 team. So we had 2 straight years of just a wall, with the NFC Championship of not being able to bust through it. We lost in 21 and 22. And to finally, have a chance against the Lions, we're down by, I don't know, 17 points at halftime, and that wall is still there. We haven't broken it in 2 years we lost. And for our fans to be there, man, it was so loud, third, fourth quarter. To make that comeback and bust through that wall, man, to be here right now for an opportunity to win a Super Bowl, it was huge, man. It was such a cool game to be a part of.
Well, thank you so much for your time, bro. Good luck Sunday. We're rooting for you.
Thank you.
So.